Okay, well, I'm sorry you have to stare at my ugly mug here while I do this. Takeaways from this week. Intervention isn't just about fixing a problem, it can be used to create and maintain growth. I thought that was really an interesting concept. I just hadn't thought of it that way before. And another takeaway, my second takeaway, is that prevention is also a type of intervention. And I think that's kind of like the whole heart of what we do as early childhood educators, is trying to prevent further loss or deficits that a child may have. Third takeaway was about the language-based programs, because our text said that one of the major difficulties that kids have as younger kids is language, and I have found that to be true. My program only has like a half-time speech language pathologist, and we could definitely use her full-time because most of our kids have a communication deficit. So in that little piece about language-based programs in our text, it said there were two types of teaching models for language intervention. The first one was the incidental teaching model, which the teacher just uses naturally occurring opportunities to encourage the child to use language. So, like if a child wants a drink and indicates towards a cup, but does not use words, the teacher might model those words for that child. The teacher might say, you could say, drink please, and see if the child will mimic that, and just model those words for the child. And then there's the MAND model, and that model is more teacher-led. And so the teacher might question the child and say, do you want a drink? And then they demand a response, not verbally, but they wait for the child to use words. And then the teacher might use the modeling strategy too, like you could say, yes, I want a drink. Something to that extent. From the interaction module on the DEC website, this is my fourth takeaway. The three principles that lead to quality interactions are sensitivity, responsiveness, and contingency. And using those three things will help the early childhood practitioner meet student needs more wholly. They used the term contingent responsiveness, I think, several times. Responding contingently. And that was my fifth takeaway. They used responding contingently a lot in the DEC recommended practices because we want our interactions with kids to be child-led. We want them to take the lead. We want them to feel comfortable with us, and let them take the lead. We want to encourage them to find things they're interested in and just kind of go along with that. So those are my 5 takeaways for this week. Hope you're all well.